What is up, everybody? It's WYKO. I'm gonna be reviewing my remix of Whistle. It was a very random remix. I was just looking for like a pop electronic driven like classic song, and that was the first one that I found like catchy melody, so it worked. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. So yeah, let's hop on directly to the drop because it's like the most like, complicated per se part. But if we break this down, it's fairly simple. So onto the melody first. So basically, this is the whistle melody from this. So yeah. This melody is basically this. Took me a couple of minutes to figure it out, but so yeah, that wasn't quite enough. I had to have like a little saw lead, but I had to feel the like harmonics. So I did the top line, but then the bass line, I put it beneath the top line, many octaves lower. So basically like this. So, beneath all that, we have the sub. It's a very simple sub as well. It's just an octave lower sub here, and then I turned on this little noise that I found to give it a little bit of punch. Then processing, and that was it. Without processing, just used like sound godizer, and that was basically it. I tried to use 𝗪𝗞𝗢, but apparently it didn't work out. Just a little bit of EQ and kickstart, and that was it. So, till now we have this. Has the power. Okay, cool. But we can add this little thing now. It's kind of like a little gritty bass. It's fairly simple stuff as well. Just two oscillators doing basically the same thing, just pan them in different directions. And this white noise. And then processing. That was a important part of the process. Just OTT, sound godizer, 𝗪𝗞𝗢, basically my picks for everything basically. And then this little wobble synth doing the bass line. Let me just So basically, these three sounds do the bass line. These three sounds are doing the bass line. So altogether, we already have the essential part of the song. So it seemed complicated, but it's not. Then we have the hi-hats, kick, and the rest of the elements, which is this and the crash. So that's all we got, like bass elements and then the top lines. That's it. And then the switch part. It seems like a big of a switch, but it's not that switch of elements. So the only thing that actually switched is the rhythm, and I added a new synth. So if I mute the top lines, you have like this. It's the same sub, the same gritty bass, just has a different rhythm. You can check the rhythm. Basically this. So with that, I just added this lead. Simple lead, processing fairly simple. What I did that was kind of special here is the automation clip. Right here, and the wet knob automation clip to keep it going, I guess. Too dry. Still a very clean signal. That's why I like doing like reverb automation clips. You just get a really clean signal. Just at the end of the like kick sequence, that you actually have the reverb signal coming in, which keeps things like very clean but still wet and with a higher decay per se. And that's it for the drop. Just real quick for the breakdown. So I dragged the song onto melody.ml, which is basically I downloaded the original song, I dragged it over there, and it gives me like stems of the original song. Give me the vocal, bass line, wait, and other elements. So from here I was able to actually pick up on the bass line. That's how I picked up on the bass line, which is this. Okay, with that I actually worked on a bass line, like a bass synth. I used that gritty bass that I did. It's the same bass synth that is on the drop, and the gritty bass is the same one that I used on the drop. So you know that from the bass line you can actually get the chords. And that is fairly simple. It's like, since when you find the bass line, just put like 7 semitones up from the bass line, and then you fill in the gaps with the notes in between, and you have the chords. Then I redid the melody. So let me know. Start real slow. You just I just redid the melody to have like a top synth, adding something interesting to the breakdown, but it's not that important, to be honest. And then kick, the kick that I used in the drop as well. On top of that, I just added these little fills, that, and the crashes, and these little fills, and that's what made all the difference. If I remove that, it's gonna be a little bit still like pale. I don't know. So sometimes you just don't need more synths, you just need something extra to add. In this case, it was the crashes, these little drum fills, and this little chord fill over here. Sometimes you guys might think, oh, okay, I didn't process these synths well enough, I didn't layer enough. Sometimes I do that as well. Like, I didn't layer enough synths, I need to layer more, because I do layer a lot of synths. But in this case, since it's so many different elements, it's not one that needs to stand out. It's like if it's something missing, maybe like I have so many elements now, like kick, the bass line, the gritty bass, the top melody, the vocal, the chords. Do I need more synths? Kind of, possibly not. I just need stuff around it just to make it interesting. The kick, the crashes, drum fills, just keep things interesting. And that's what actually made a difference in the breakdown. Up is mainly drum loops, down sweeps, and up sweeps, elements from the breakdown like the chord progression, and then an export of these chords over here just to create tension. And then the vocal. That's basically it. So yeah, if you guys like this song, if you guys want to learn a little bit more on how it was done, I am going to make the FLP available. I am doing, already did actually, a production kit with all of the sounds from this song. It's going to be available on my Patreon. So if you guys do want to get it, feel free. I'm going to leave the link below. And thank you already to the people that are already started supporting me on Patreon. Means the world. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of tutorials coming. See you soon. WYKO on, WYKO off.